Coach, back in the wrestling room after a big win over Ohio State. First of all, talk about Nico Megaludis, the way he's been wrestling the past few weeks.
I've been happy with Nico. He's a guy that's going to go out there, and for 7 minutes, he is going to go hard. And that's one thing that we look for, especially in a 125-pounder. A guy that's going to go out in the meet and get us started the right way by pushing the pace the whole time, by overwhelming his opponent. And I think we've seen that the last little while. That's something that Nico, that's what he trains to do, and that's what he does.
How important is that weight, like you said, to really set the tone for how the duel is going to go?
I think it's very valuable. I guess you wouldn't say it's necessarily a necessity, but the crowd's ready to go, the team's ready to go. Your 125-pounder comes out there and he jumps across that line after the guy right off the whistle. I think it just does a lot to set the tone for the match.
You often talk, the program often talks about attitude and bringing intensity for 7 minutes. How do you feel like the team performed in that area on Sunday?
I think for the most part, at 10 guys, I think that they went after it. I think they had a lot of attitude. There was some question maybe coming in 2 weeks ago or whatever, a week and a half ago, had a pretty big duel with Iowa, beat those guys, and worry about kind of an emotional letdown going into the next match. But I think our guys, they reset themselves, they got refocused, and they came right out again. So we were glad to see that.
Talk about the level that David Taylor, Ed Ruth, Quentin Wright are at right now.
Right now, those guys are they're wrestling phenomenal. I mean, they're going out there, they're throwing everything they got out there, trying to score points. Very little hesitation. They're willing to take risks, and it's paying off for them. Right now, I mean, not only they're winning, great wrestlers, and they're fun to watch too.
You work on a few specific things during the week leading up to duels. What are you working on this week?
This week we'll maybe get back a little bit to some of our foundation drills. A lot of the short offense stuff, clearing the front headlock. Time and time again, find that getting towards the end of the season, especially in the postseason, a lot of matches are won in that short offense and front headlock position. So I want to just make sure the guys are getting a lot of repetitions in there. And then, general stuff, individual stuff, everybody does some different things, so make sure that they get the time to work on the things that they do best as well.
You have a bit of a unique weekend in there. On the road at Nebraska on Friday, home on Sunday. Talk about the challenge of 2 duels in 2 different places.
Yeah, it's we're asking a lot of our guys, but that's just part of being in the Big Ten Conference. There's some pros and there's some cons. One of the cons is that sometimes you're going to wrestle in one part of the country on Friday night, and then on Sunday you're going to be in another part of the country. It's going to be challenging. Guys are going to have to be very smart with their weight, just disciplined, not necessarily smart, but they need to be disciplined. They might be a little bit tired, but I think it's preparation. They get to the conference tournament, national tournament. It's match after match, weigh-in after weigh-in, and I think this is great preparation for that.
Heading to Lincoln for the first time with Nebraska being a member of the Big Ten, what are your thoughts on Friday night's duel?
We're excited for it. We know that they have a good team. They've got some great young guys. They've got some veterans that are doing well for them as well. We've been into their arena before, and they always have a great crowd. There's a lot of passion and energy and emotion there, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Head back home on Sunday against Michigan, expecting another great crowd. Talk about the way the fans have really supported the program, not only this year but the past couple of years, and what it's like in there on a day.
It is so great to walk out in that arena every day and every competition and see the fans and see them coming out and appreciating the guys and supporting them. So it means a lot to the team. It means a lot to the program. Just providing that extra bit of energy that it takes in the matches makes it exciting for the guys to wrestle. A lot of young wrestlers out there coming to these matches and saying, "Man, I want to wrestle at Penn State. I want to be a part of this. I want to wrestle in front of this crowd." So, it's just invaluable.
You're inching closer to March, heading into the month of February here. What are you looking for out of the team this weekend?
Just to be consistent with the same message. We want you to get out there right away, score points, wrestle hard, and hopefully that's what we get from them.